Hey Radiant Souls, welcome back to my channel. It's time for another monthly energy forecast. And now we're talking about March 2024. If you're new here, hi, I'm Heather. I am an intuitive counselor, author, artist, animal communicator, coach, and I'm on a mission to empower and embolden others to connect with their divine radiant light and honor the sacred connection with all life. One of the ways I do that is with the aforementioned monthly energy forecast. And for that, I partner with my team of guides and we pull together typically a word, a phrase, a theme. There are messages, there are lessons, there are things to watch out for. This is not a predictive, hey, this thing is gonna happen kind of a thing. It's more of a, what energy are we gonna be navigating through? Kind of like a weather forecast. What do I need to wear? Do I need the umbrella? Do I need the heavy sweater? Whatever it is for the next month. So when we're looking at March 2024, what is going to come up for a lot of us is the energy around relationship and specifically looking at what's working for you. And I don't mean just your romantic partnerships or your friendships, business partnerships, your communities, all of it. All of it is up for like reassessment in a sense. And specifically, I mean, asking yourself the kind of hard question, is it working for me? Am I working for it? Am I showing up as the highest and best version of me here? And is anyone I'm in partnership with, are they at a similar commitment to that for themselves? And then are the lessons that we keep learning, are they on rinse and repeat because we can't seem to find common ground with them, or are they appropriate lessons that we're learning together? So the word, before I go further on this, the word is coalescence. And as those of you who have been here, as you know, my team likes to break out a word into some super fun bits and pieces. So for coalescence, they're looking at what are you co-allowing in your essence. So not like focusing on the you're in partnership with a person, or it may even be the relationship you have with your job, the relationship you have with where you live, the relationship you have with your goals and your dreams and your daily habits. What are you co-allowing to exist in your essence? Because what you allow around you, you're also allowing within you, and vice versa. What you have within you, you're allowing around you. The field, the universe, if you will, is always in communication and relationship with you. So this is like these human relationships. It's the microcosm for looking at what you are permissioning and allowing in a bigger fashion. So we also, as we're going through this in the month of March, may feel some stagnation because the month wants us to slow down, take a look at something. So it's not like the lessons are gonna fly by and you'll think, oh, Heather said I was supposed to look at that. It might feel like, oh, I don't feel like I'm navigating out of this anytime soon. Sit with it. Soften into it. Allow yourself to expand out into whatever that is, whatever that discomfort is with you, whatever that uneasiness may be. It's teaching you something. So sit with it. Reflect on it. Have, above all else, the team is saying, grace and compassion with yourself as you go through this process. This is a cleaning. It's like a spring cleaning. It's a clearing of the decks for you. And I'm not saying you need to go and break up with everybody you're in relationship with, because you may also kind of recertify those relationships at this time and say, oh, I understand. I get it now. What I'm here for, like what we're contributing to with each other. I get it. And then you can kind of have more clarity, more patience, more commitment to it as you go through. There was also a bit of a message that I've heard recently that the team wanted to highlight about the way in which we learn lessons, the cycles of lessons. So we can have different trajectories and timelines for our lessons. So the first time something appears for you, it may take you 9 years to kind of fully distill and learn the lesson. If you've done that work, if you've sat in sacred ceremony with yourself, and I know that sounds a little high maintenance, it sounds a little woo, but what they really mean is honoring you, honoring your thoughts, your emotions, your soul. Why is this here? Why is this lesson here for me now? It is happening. We said this in last month's forecast, I think, or one of the weekly forecasts. It's happening for me, not to me. And when you shift the narrative like that for yourself, you allow yourself to see the opportunities and the lessons without feeling like attacked by the lesson. So if you go through that and you really alchemize and learn something, then you're good. You've cleared it. If you don't, and many of us don't get it the first time, then that same lesson comes back around in that duration. And 9 years is kind of just, it's a little figurative, but it can also be literal. So if you think of a 9-year cycle and you didn't learn something and you get to go back through it again, but if you do learn it, you take it on board, you get soul level wisdom from whatever it is. The next time it comes around, because we're going to have it presented again, life does that. We don't just learn something once and it's done. We learn something and it comes back in a new form so that we can say, I recognize you. It always, when I have these conversations, it always makes me think of the match game where you had the cards that are all face down. And they have different symbols and you might have, the blue flower was up here. The other blue flower is here. That's what learning lessons is. It's saying, I learned that lesson back when I was a teenager about not feeling like I was safe to show up as myself. Here it is again. As an adult, it's just in a different way. So now, hopefully, if you recognize the patterns and those lessons, you compress that learning time. So what was 9 years in the original lesson? Again, figurative, but could also be literal, depending on you and your path and your journey. Now it only takes you 9 months. You learn it here the next time it pops up, because it's still going to, likely, takes you 9 weeks, then 9 days, then 9 minutes. And then by that time you're like, that's that old limiting belief that I had, that I learned about in high school. And there it is. It doesn't bother me. You can just wipe it away. So that's the goal, is to get to this place with as many of your lessons, and they will still keep showing up, but they don't push your buttons. They don't bother you as much. You're comfortable with them. So when you're looking at what are you co-allowing, anything that you're in relationship with, not just people, situations, emotions, memories, what are you co-allowing to exist for you? Aren't you ready to step out of the things that are not working for you anymore? The other aspect of the word coalesce that the team wanted to highlight was that first, I always feel like we're going to play Scrabble. Like I see all the little letters. Anyway, the first 4 letters, coal. Thinking of that as the manifestation of energy. If you think of fossil fuels, coal, heat, light, all the things. Looking at yourself and saying, where is and what is my capacity to hold light? And am I stocked up? Do I feel like I have enough? Is my reserve topped off? If not, what do I do about it? Because just like we're clearing the decks for some of the lessons, we're also stocking up a little bit on the energy of the good stuff. What does work for us? So kind of filling your bag with that stuff and really looking at saying that, you can even say that lights me up, coal, energy. That lights me up, that makes me feel warm. What are those things? Start recognizing them in your life and in all that you're doing. So every month's energy forecast comes with some art. So as you are looking at the art on the screen, you can see this is the frequency, vibration, colors, all the things that represent coalescence at this point in time. Would love for you to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this. What are you seeing in the art? We co-create these pieces together, the observer and the artist. That's one of the relationships that I have when I'm looking at Coalescence. So what do you see in the art? What do you feel from it? If you like this, you can download a free copy of it from my website, and I'll put the link in the show notes below. But also, I would encourage you to get a fine art print of this if you really like it, and then you have it in its full resolution. The free download has some watermarky stuff on it, which is okay. It doesn't bother the art, but the printout is super vibrant, super colorful. Put it up as that reminder for yourself of, oh, what am I allowing? What am I co-allowing in my essence? And I'll put a link for where you can get that too. The fine art print, or on canvas or metal, anything like that. But really looking at, it's a reflective kind of a month. It feels like a hurry up and wait kind of month. There's that tension, a push and pull of that energy as well. So just weathering that as we all walk through it, and allowing yourself to soften, deepen into self, and realize that what you're co-allowing is like the first step to what you're co-creating. So as you are co-allowing, see what lights you up as far as what can I co-create into the world, into my world, into my dreams, into my goals, into my daily habits. So I hope you found this helpful. I will see you soon with another video. We're gonna pick up the frequency of the videos here on this channel as we go forward through 2024, because it is a really pivotal year, and I'm gonna show up and support you guys. So would love to hear your thoughts, your comments. What are you seeing out in the world? Leave me a message in the comment box below, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.